Hey there folks, in today's video I'm going to do a product review and demonstration for this Rustoleum Rust Dissolver Gel. So we're going to be testing it on this very severely rusted saw blade, and the first thing in the directions on the bottle, it states to remove any loose debris and rust with a wire brush and then rinse it and let it dry, which we've already done. So we're going to go ahead, you get your gloves on and your safety glasses as you do with any chemical. And we're just going to spread it on with a paintbrush. Now the other thing on the directions that it says, you're going to wait about 10 to 20 minutes depending on the severity, and you can add more time later. I'm going to go for about a half an hour, and we'll come back and we'll see where we're at. Alright folks, so with about 10 minutes left on the soak here, I'm going to add a couple of cement style drill bits, some masonry bits. They have a lot less rust on them, but there is some rust. So we're going to give that a test just to see. So far the saw blade doesn't look like it's doing too much, but we still have a bit of time. Alright, so we're going to let that sit for the rest of the time with the saw blade, and we're going to see what happens. Alright folks, so it's been half an hour now. So the blade has been sitting here for half an hour, then we added the two drill bits here, and they've been going for about 10 minutes. So it's an interesting outcome. If you wipe this clean, you can see there's no more rust on this saw or on this drill bit. So that's nice and clean now. Same with this one. So if you look at them very close, you can still see some of the pitting in the metal. However, there is no rust, which is great. But if you look over at the saw blade here, it's kind of a disappointment. I mean, some rust comes off when we wipe it, and you can see we put quite a lot on here. I really wouldn't call that successful. At $15 a jar, that's kind of a disappointing result. And I quote the bottle directly from the directions. It actually states that it is great for heavy rust. So apparently Rustoleum has a different opinion on what heavy rust is. So in my opinion, I wouldn't recommend this to anybody, and I won't buy any more of it. Again, it costs $15. That's a very disappointing result. Still lots of rust on there. But again, look back at the drill bits. Absolutely wonderful. So terrible for heavy rust, which it claims it's great for, but wonderful for surface rust, But a cheaper solution is a little bit of sandpaper and some oil, or just keeping care of your tools to begin with and oiling them when you're done. So I'd like to hear from all of you. Let me know in the description what your personal opinion is. Would you buy this according to the test that we did? And hopefully you found this helpful. Hopefully you don't waste your money on that, but again, that's just my opinion. And while you're watching, when you're done, don't be afraid to like and subscribe.